When It's All Over was such a powerful song, so well received. What was the inspiration behind that?
Well, you know, since I started from such an early age as an independent artist, I had always done everything myself and had seen from the beginning what it takes to become a musician as a full-time career. I was flying home from Switzerland thinking my life was completely different. I released I Need a Dollar. It was a big hit. I was traveling all over the world, and I just felt like my life was a dream. So I wrote Wake Me Up When It's All Over. I got invited to the studio with DJ Avicii, and we wrote the song with Mike Einziger from Incubus. They were in the studio playing the guitar, and I came in and delivered the lyrics, and the next thing you know, the world heard the song.
I wish that I could stay forever this young, not afraid to close my eyes. Well, life's a game made for everyone.
It's sold worldwide to over 2.8 million people. Is that a common theme for your music, to have an inspirational undertone?
My goal with music is positive social change. And one way to make positive change is to inspire people. Inspire them to do better for themselves, inspire them to do better for their communities and for the rest of the world.
Music was a hobby for you before you went into it full time.
When I would go to school, do my studies after school, and finish my homework, I would be writing songs or recording songs with my friend DJ Exile. We created a hip-hop group in the mid-90s called Emanon, and we would always be making music, but eventually we got a chance to release it on vinyl, on cassettes, on CDs, and that music made it around the world. So I had, before I graduated from high school, a small fan base internationally.
Well, you know, you can't come to Cape Town without seeing the city from one of our many viewpoints, and one of the great ones, the Signal Hill. There's many ways up there, but I've picked one that's really exhilarating. Are you in?
Yeah.
Let's do it. This way.
At school, Aloe Blacc was all about hip-hop. Today, he calls his music brand new old soul. And inspired by the activism of the 60s folk rock movement, he promotes anti-war messages and building a better society.
Your song, The Man, what was the inspiration behind that?
When I was creating this new album, I had a chance to meet with Dr. Dre, and he inspired me to go to the studio and create music that was much bigger than what I was doing already. When I came back from the studio, I shared the song, and I think he liked it because he ended up putting it in the Beats by Dre commercial.
Hello, you've got a very special connection to South Africa. In fact, I heard that you named your daughter Mandela. Is that true?
Yes, yes. My wife and I, we decided on Mandela because we are humanitarians and activists as well. We wanted to give our daughter a name that represented the legacy of an important person like Nelson Mandela, and also to suggest to her what she could do in the world.
Well, you've been into music from a young age. You started playing the trumpet in the 3rd grade when most people the same age were only learning to master the recorder.
I picked up the trumpet. I figured it had only 3 keys. Couldn't be that hard. And I continued to play it all the way until my freshman year in high school.
Well, you know, we've spoken a lot about inspiration today, and I want to introduce you to a couple of guys who not only have been inspired by your music, but have been an incredible inspiration to people in our own country, in South Africa. So let's go meet them.
Right on. Fantastic.
For the Cape Flats Delft Big Band, music has taken them to university, to festivals abroad, and is making the kind of change Aloe Blacc wants to see in the world. A meeting of minds and music.
I was so excited to meet Aloe Blacc. I'm actually a trumpet player. This is a sousaphone. This is my 2nd instrument. And it was so special for me to be able to perform his song for him.
When you stepped in, it was like, while we playing, you felt it. So the energy was there, and meeting an artist at that caliber was fantastic. It made us want to reach more for our desires and inspirations.